The fugitive murderer, who had been on the run for 20 years, suddenly realized that the girl beside him had followed him for 3 blocks. Earlier at the market, she had glanced at him unintentionally, and now she happened to appear at the elevator door of his building. If nothing unexpected was happening, the girl's earphones must be hiding a communication device, and she was very likely an undercover police officer. So Jack quietly slipped his hand into his pocket, pulled out a folding knife, and prepared to get rid of her once and for all. But at this critical moment, Jenny's father suddenly walked in and immediately took off the earphones Jenny was wearing. On the surface, he was scolding Jenny, but in fact, he secretly shoved a pair of earrings into her hand. Then, using the excuse of educating his daughter, he casually struck up a conversation with Jack. Seeing Jenny's bare ears, Jack finally put away his knife, but he still remained wary because he had never seen this strange father and daughter before. He then pressed the button for the first floor to avoid exposing where he lived. At this moment, Tom took out a half-rotten apple from his pocket and kindly offered it to Jack. Meanwhile, Jack's face clearly appeared on the police surveillance feed. It turned out they really were police officers, and they had already been tracking this man for a month. Their operation this time was to confirm Jack's identity. Soon, the elevator reached the top floor, and Tom left with Jenny. But Jack still wasn't reassured, so he stood by the window and secretly observed them. At this dangerous moment, Tom walked ahead, while quietly removing a tool from his glasses to pick the lock, and Jenny casually picked up the package left at the door. Only after seeing the two enter the room did Jack finally drop his suspicion. But what he didn't expect was that Tom had already spit the rotten apple peel into the corner of the elevator earlier and successfully captured the floor Jack was headed to. The police in charge of monitoring the 8th floor received the information and immediately took action, quickly deploying cameras. They finally succeeded in pinpointing the exact room number of Jack's residence.